hope people can hear me. I'm on my phone going live. I think people think I'm on YouTube. On Facebook, but hello everybody. This is Retta. I'm doing my monthly reading. I try to go live on my computer and I got locked out of my account. So now I'm trying to do it live here on my phone. Hello. So I'm a little stressed out. My energy was already all over the place, and me messing with this for 45 minutes, I'm going crazy. Hello, everybody. So this is the monthly uh, Trump reading. We are almost out of the energy we are in, which is the High Priestess, which is judgment and justice. And I'm so happy because this energy is intense. And we're going to go into the Empress energy. So for the month of November, it's the Empress. So it's all things in abundance. So your creativity will be better in November. Also, there's going to be a lot of spending. So really be careful with your spending because you're going to want to indulge yourself. There's going to be a lot of sex in November, so be careful not to get pregnant if you don't want to. It's a month to, it's going to be a very sexual month. And what else we got? And also, if you're, it's a month where you may get stuck. So use your creativity to look at things in a different perspective. I hope everybody can still hear me. So look at things in a different perspective this month. And let's see, what else is it? It's the Hangman. What is the Empress altogether? The Hangman, the Empress, and I think there's something else, but I don't have a book. And you guys know how my memory is. Let's see if I have a book here that can help me out a little bit. Oh, I'm not getting up. So yeah. So just, it's a very good month for creativity and you know, looking for, if you want to have a child or anything, this month is very, very much so. So how is everybody doing? I'm going to go. So this month for Trump with the energy, because he's the emperor. So he has that very strong masculine energy. So you may find him. Oh, now my battery wants to act up. You may find him. Ooh, I'm hoping it's okay. You may find him more mellowed out this month. Also, you may find the women that he's with a little bit stepping up to the plate a little bit more. You may see a more emphasis on Melania this month, maybe also his daughter, but most likely Melania will, her energy will step up and she'll kind of balance Trump's energy this month. So you won't find him so um, people who don't like Trump, you won't find him so not palatable. He'll be a little bit more you'll be able to tolerate him a little bit more because his energy won't be so forceful and so, strong. I'm looking. So when I start the reading, hello everybody. When I start the reading, I'm not going to look at the words. This is so different doing it on my phone than on the computer because the the comments are just like right there. I can't see myself. So I don't know what deck I wanted to use because I'm all discombobulated. I'm going to try this deck right here, which I just got in not too long ago, and I really like it. It's very Toff-like. It's the Star Tarot. And then I had the deck that I usually use for him here. So, which one should oh, this isn't him. That's why, no, I don't even know what I did with it. I also wanted to use this deck for him. So I'm going to do the reading the same way that I always do. I'm going to go with his thoughts. The second row is going to be his business. And then the last row will be his family. And then I'll try to go from there. I think I'm going to use this deck. You guys know how I always like to experiment with new decks. This could go either really good or really bad. We'll see. So Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Yeah, so everybody be careful with your spending this month. You guys are going to want to indulge yourselves, but be careful with the spending. But this is a good time to start with some creative processes, some creative artwork. You should be getting, so it should, this energy of the High Priestess. And remember, I said last month, that things were going to be in the public for, oh my God, the battery wants to act up. It was going to be in the public for a public opinion. And then the next day we had the whole, Las Vegas shoot-in. And now we have the whole Clinton and the Dems getting in some trouble. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I have the little speaker on. Can everybody hear me? I don't know. I can't see the words, so I don't know if anybody can hear me. Okay. Yes, okay, good. So, oh, everybody be nice. Alice should be in the chat room. She's monitoring chat for me. It's my girl right there. She helps me out a lot. So, she will smite you down if you're inappropriate in there. All right. So we're going to go on his mind. I'm going to draw 3 cards. I also have this Wild Unknown Tarot out here today. Let's see. I hope that this deck works well. His business, which is the presidency, and then his family. Oh, they was so crazy trying to log in. I can't even get onto my, and that's what I get. You know how you get lazy and you have the computer hold your password? Well, yeah, somehow it disappeared from my computer. So I'm thinking, okay, it's no big deal. I can just change my password. No, Google won't let you change your password unless you know your previous password. Well, that didn't help. It didn't help me at all. Okay, there's going to be a lot of partnerships going on. A lot of partnerships. Also, there's going to be some deception going on. So on his mind, there's things aren't going to be exactly the way he sees. I see that he's going to have to make a lot of partnerships and a lot of deals this month. And maybe even look like it's very kumbaya to everybody else. But he's going to have to make a lot of partnerships. It looks like, he maybe, does he have any plans on going overseas or anything this month in November? Does he have any plans on crossing over the ocean for November? I don't know if he has any plans on going overseas or anything. Um, um, and then also there's going to be, I think there's going to be some deception. There's going to be some deception of people that was in his camp. I think there might be some more people fired this month in November. If you look at that card, isn't that a pretty card? It's the Seven of Swords, which is all about deception and it looks like an illusion, and it looks like, people are falling out. So, and he's still staying strong. So I'm assuming that, he's seeing more of the deception around him, and, or he's going to have some more deception and he feels he's too strong. I might have to emphasize, let me, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. working hand in hand. I don't know if he's going to see all that deception, but he's strong. I see him as in an area of strength. He might feel. We'll go back to that. Let's see. That's on his mind right now. So on his mind is, partnerships. Also might be his wife. Also, there's a thing of traveling. So this is on his mind. He might have to, or he's planning on going somewhere overseas in the next month or so. And he's really thinking about all these people that have been deceiving him that he works with the, he's trying to work with all these people that are deceiving him, that everybody, and he's still trying to maintain strong. That's his mindset. So what's actually going on with in his job? There's been a lot of changes. There's been some sudden changes in his jobs, and it's the Queen of Swords. So there's a sudden change in regards to a woman, the Queen of Swords. So a woman in like, um, there it goes. My battery wants to keep acting like it wants to die. So it looks like a sudden change, maybe in Clinton. I always look at this lady as the Queen of Swords a lot of times as Clinton. And a King of Cups, which could be her husband. I don't know what Bill Clinton. Anybody know offhand what Bill Clinton's birthday is? What sign he is? What sign he is would be better. Because it looks like a sudden change. Things are going to come suddenly. This is in his work, so that has to deal with his politics and stuff. Um, Oh, isn't this? Yeah, this is a nice deck. And you know what's funny is that I didn't even want this deck. I didn't, like, when I seen it, one of my friends bought it and she cut it. And I was like, oh, I like that deck. And I ended up getting it because before I didn't really think I would like it. So I think there's going to be some sudden changes in the office in regards to a woman and a man. And the Queen of Swords is someone that's very smart. Could be law and order, or it could be, yeah, law, someone's law and order going forth, a sudden change. So that could be, every time I see the Queen of Swords, I think of it as the Queen of England. I don't know. We'll have to look, a sudden change. And then there's a man that's, he's a Leo. So Leo is what sign is a what element is a Leo? What element is a Leo? Leo is what? Fire? He's fire. That's what I thought. So I don't know who that is. We'll figure that out. So what's going on in his family? Ooh. There's some things going on in this family. There's still, there's a coming together. I think there may be some arguments going on in his family, and it's one of the women in his life, so it could be Melania. It could be Melania. And then there's the devil card. So, the devil card is about, the aspect of our shadow self. So it's very like ego, human vices, such and such. So we might have to see about that. So it looks like there's some arguments going on. Two of them are kind of going at it. So I don't know if it's him and Melania, because that's the first, we seen something last month that was going on between them two. So we'll see some more. All right. I'm going to use a little bit of this deck. This deck is a little bit clearer. So I'm going to use the Wild Unknown to get some clarification. So how's everybody? I hope that's not too loud. How's the microphone working? Is it working good? Can you hear me better than you normally can? Quality is X4 by. It's a bit low. Oh my God, I don't know. I thought I had this thing in. And I had just figured out how to get the microphone to work with the program, and it was working great. And then I couldn't authorize the account because I couldn't think of my Google. Oh, so neither here nor there. All right. So I want to see a little bit more what's going on here. There it is again. There's a lot of issues, a lot of deception. Um, and there's that Queen of Swords is coming up again on his mind. The Queen of Swords. He really wants. It's like the Fox, which is like deception, being kind of sneaky, and the Three of Swords, which is like getting her down there. It's like, oh, uh, I think he really wants Hillary. Let's see it. The job, the five. He's really dissatisfied of what's going on um, at the job. Judgment. He has to do with Mueller. This guy, I think this guy is Mueller. I don't have my book. So the judgment has to do with Mueller. So I think that's the Mueller. Let's see. I think that's Mueller, the King of Cups. Uh I think even Hillary's daughter may be coming up in some things. If this has to do with Hillary, I think that it would have her daughter will be up in some things. Her daughter may come into play too, or it also could be a plan. A plan, a coming together. This is what the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm trying to cage her in a little bit. Usually the Nine of Pentacles is like abundance and stuff, but you see how they're kind of caved in and kind of not giving her a place to room. So I think things are going to be really more heated for, he's focused on Hillary this month. Also with that Empress energy. And she's the Empress. I forgot. Remember? Hillary is the Empress. Her birth card is the Empress. It's that Empress energy this month. I think Mueller is going to get her too, or try or do something in regards to her too. And I see this is Mueller. Let me see what else Mueller's up to. He is weaving a web for everybody. He is weaving a web. A lot of people are going to get stuck in Mueller's web. Looks like it could be 4 or 8 people that he's got caught in his web. So Mueller's got either 4 or 8 people that he's trying to trap in his web. Oh, Lord Mueller. Yes, he is. And you know what's funny is that what's funny is that I think a lot of people are going to escape his whatever his little web is. A lot of people are going to escape it. On change. Look at all those things. They're escaping it. Look at the butterfly up there. They're not worried. They're flying away. They're not even going to get trapped in there. And he is not as innocent and stuff. He's a rat too. He's a rat. His foundation is built on the foundation of what he's going through, and his charges on everybody is built on. It's not built well. He's a rat through and through. So what he's built it on is not good. So it might even be Hillary get away with every. It looks like might be a lot of people getting away with whatever he's went through, because his past is you can't. What is that? You can't build something on something that's shitty. You can't build a beautiful palace on a freaking a dump. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to build something on a bunch of stuff that's not good. So I think a lot of people are going to get away with murder. That could be, and you know what's funny is that could be what this is supposed to do. If he doesn't, nobody can take this case seriously. But I see that Hillary is going to be in a lot, and I think in her endeavors, new things are going to come out. Might even her daughter might even be into it. Her daughter, it might be talks of her daughter going on there. The Wheel of Fortune. It looks like the Wheel of Fortune. Underneath that is the Five of Cups. So it's not going to be good times, you know. So the Wheel of Fortune is changing, and you know, it's going to be a little rough month for them in the in politics. It's going to be a little bit of a rough month. Let's see what's going on in this house. Oh, okay. All right. I think that Trump is is the devil is he has an addiction to work. So that's causing the problems in the relationship. He's like he's not making enough time for Melania. Um, there's the Queen of Wands, which is she's not in a good place. She's not in a good place. There's a loss of stuff going on. Three, six, 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 six. Nothing given, nothing gained. They're fighting a lot because there's no give and take right now. Things aren't balanced in the relationship, so it's fighting a lot. He's too focused on trying to get he's too focused on business. He's too focused on trying to get better. I think it bothers him a lot that people don't like a lot of people are, talk bad and stuff like that. I think it bothers him a lot. He's too focused on that. It's causing a lot of problems in the relationship. Why do I see this card there? The Two of Cups. Yeah, they're it's like give and take. They're having their good days, and then they're having, there's a lot of defense. She feels like she has to put on a pretty face, a smile, be happy all the time, and at the same time, she has to defend herself and not let people in and not let people see, um, especially in their relationship. So yeah, they're fighting. He's having yeah. He's too busy trying to with business, with the presidency. He's like really addicted to getting up there, getting more. Even though he's at the presidency, it's like it's he's trying to get somewhere, and it's just a lot of traps, a lot of look at the stairs. They got the branches on them, so it's not an easy go. And every time he turns around, look at the moon. There's a moon there, so it's constant problem. So this is this month. So he's still trying to get out of things, but it's like things keep getting thrown in there. Um, and he's too focused. I think he's like completely focused. He really watches all this stuff. He watches the news. He watches, everything. He really does. He's too focused on what everybody's thinking. He's very aware of all this deception. It's on his mind. He's like sleeping with one eye open. He's sleeping with one eye open. It's like all his relationships with everybody, it's all full of betrayal, one eye open all the time. You know, uh, if he does go on overseas, he needs to be careful. He needs to be careful if he does go overseas, which this card is usually like going forth, like on a journey or going overseas or, moving forward. But he's got to be careful. It also, he's got to be careful. He needs to, it could be a lot of things. He needs to check his heart too. He needs to get his heart looked at. There's a lot of deception. He's still strong. People, I think I've seen someone say even though he might need to get his heart looked at, his physical heart looked at. If he plans on traveling or anything like that before he travels, he needs to get his heart looked at. But someone was talking about, I don't know, because you know my crew, you guys always on our reading room and Retta's reading room, you guys they post all types of stuff. So they've introduced me to different readers and stuff because you I don't usually watch other readers and stuff, but they introduced me to other readers and stuff. And I happen to see one, and she's like, I see death around him. He looks strong here. He looks strong. But it looks like, another one bites the dust. So I think another one is going to either get fired or quit. And he's still going to have two main people that he came in there with. So who are the two main people that he came into office? Kellyanne Conway and then someone else. So I think there's going out of all of them is going to be two. I don't know which two, but two main people are going to be there. Um, DMZ between Koreas. I don't know what DMZ is. Um, so also, sometimes he's kind of stuck sometimes too with the Seven of Swords. It's like he can't get out of it. This is a clock. The wheel on the clock. It's like the fates coming in and changing things. Trying to get a different perspective, trying to change things a little bit. So he's trying to change his thoughts. He's really focused on Hillary. He's really focused on Hillary. There might be some arguments and stuff going on why aren't they going after Hillary? Why isn't things going after Hillary? Um, but for him, he's aware of the deception. He's sleeping with one eye open. He needs to get his heart checked if he does go overseas, or if he's traveling somewhere, especially over water. He needs to get his heart checked. He needs to. He's counting down the time as when they're going to go after Hillary. I think there's going to be another person that leaves, from the original crew. Someone else is leaving. But he's still standing strong. He still feels, remember, this is his thought process. He still feels in a spot of power. He still feels like he's in a spot of power, of strength. And even though there's going to be a sudden change at work a sudden change at work I think it's going to be a sudden change for the worse for Hillary and maybe her daughter. And I see Mueller in here. And Mueller's all on his feelings. He feels like he's judged, execution or everybody. He's feeling himself. And he thinks he's got everybody in his little web. He thinks he's got 8 people. He thinks he's got 8 people in his web. Either 4 or 8. 8 people in his web. And he's ready to get them. You know. But his case is built on shit. And it looks like they're gonna make it away on it, they're gonna make it out of all this trouble fine. So, and things are going on with him and there's a little bit, they're still in love. There's still love there with the son. They're still in a relationship. She's very she's a point of strength for Trump, but they are having some problems. She's feeling a little neglected. She's also a lot this month on the defense. Remember, I said also that this month is the month of the Empress. We might see a lot of Melania this month. I think we're gonna see her a lot this month in a place of power, like in a strength position. We're gonna see a lot of her this month. Um, we're gonna see a lot of her this month. The sun's gonna shine on her this month. But she's also going to be on some defense. She's gonna have. She has her defenses up, and there's their relationship. It's still good there. But Trump has an obsession with work. He has an obsession. I think he's trying to figure out how to stop walking over these minefields. You know, it's like constant. He's constantly thinking about work, and it's an argument between the wife because he's constantly thinking about work. Maybe we remember. I also remember. Yeah, last month I thought there was some. I mean, that's why I was looking at this strength card to me too, because to me it looks like a kind of looks like a vagina too. The sun, but like a going in. You know. But I don't know how old she is. You know, I don't know how old she is. But I thought I felt so. This is this month. We're going to see probably a lot of Hillary in the news, and even her daughter. I don't know why her daughter would be in the news, or maybe her daughter will be her. There's a rainbow underneath her shadow, so she's going to be a lot in the news. Maybe as a protection, you know, they're going to be a close knit unit. But Mueller thinks I guess people said that tonight or tomorrow he's supposed to arrest people. Yeah, it's gonna probably be a big hoopla. He thinks he has people in his web, but I think in actuality, a lot of people um, are gonna come out, you know, fine. Because it's his case is built on shit. You know, like I said, you can't build $1 million homes on a dump yard. So, yeah, he's also aware of a lot of betrayal in his relationships, too. There's some betrayal in his relationships at work, his partnerships. So, that might be the person who's going to fall because there was a betrayal with like a partnership in work. So, yeah, he needs to be careful traveling. I don't know. Is he supposed to go to what? Is he supposed to go anywhere this month now that I'm looking at the comments? Two people that like Trump and predicted his win. I don't know if he's supposed to go anywhere. So, but yeah, he's always constantly thinking about who's betraying him. He's sleeping with one eye open. I don't know if I don't see. It could be the overseas. Maybe the overseas is Korea. It could be. I have to let me look at Korea. I was only going to do one reading. Let me just throw out three cards in regards to Korea this month. I don't think I just want to know Korea this month. I'm not going to do the whole yearly thing. I'm just going to see Korea this month. Trump is pissed. He's focused on Hillary. He's like, if I'm getting this, if you guys are coming after me, come after her. So I don't know. I think if Sessions don't get it together, there might be something going on. Let's see. But Sessions was in the place of power. He was last reading I did with him was that I don't know, but we're going to hear a lot of Hillary. Things are going to turn bad for Hillary this month. And this is her month too, the month of the Empress. And adult indulgence. She likes money. She likes nice things. All right, let's see. Korea this month. Korea this month. Korea this month. Trump. Korea this month. It's like they're gonna come out of one thing. They're gonna come out of the one thing. They're gonna come out of like this whole Mueller thing, and then it looks like there's gonna be something with Korea. Like that's the Ace of Wands, which is a start. But then there's this freaking Mother of Swords again. Jesus Christ. So. This isn't going on about. this isn't going on anything about Korea. This is going on in his relationship, and Ivanka is gonna probably make another appearance. This let me look at a different day. Ivanka's gonna make another appearance probably this month. We're gonna hear something else about Ivanka, or she's that's what the card showed, Ivanka. So we might see Ivanka again this month somewhere. We might even see them all together. Like the holidays is coming up, we might see them all together. It looked like the whole bunch of them. It looked like the daughters, the sons, and it looked like Trump. It looked like his wife, and then it looked like what is Ivanka and their mother's name? Um, what is his mother? What is their mother's name? It looks like she's gonna be. I think we're gonna see them all together. Could be to show a united front. Hold on. You know how they were showing that him and well, she was on there saying that he calls me and all that. Ivana, yeah, we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see them all together, probably for the holidays. But this Mueller guy, he is an arrogant SOB. He is arrogant. He thinks he has a whole bunch of people on both sides. So it's not just, he's got some Dems in there. He's feeling himself. And he's got not only Republicans, he's got some Dems in there too. He is feeling himself. He feels like, let's see, Korea. I should wait to do Korea because things are pretty veiled this month still. I'll draw 3 cards for Korea. I don't think anything's going to go on this month with Korea. I think Korea is at rest. They're trying to focus on like food and money and stuff. They're really trying to focus on wealth because they're not doing so good. I think a lot of people are dying of hunger. They're not in a good place. Like their people aren't. They're very, discouraged, even though they may be saying all this stuff. They're not doing good financially. I think their money was stopped. There was a stop for their money or their abundance coming in, and it's kind of put them in defeat position, at least this month. So they're not doing very good this month. So I don't think that we're going to be in any type of. It looks like they're at rest. They're too busy trying to focus on some financials and feeding people and stuff. So at least we don't have to worry about that this month. So that's the end of this reading, everybody. I'll have to look and see what I said, but I think I said basically that Trump is aware that someone is betraying him, um, and it looks like I see another person getting fired this month. Um, I see Mueller. I see Ivanka. I'm not Ivanka. I see Hillary coming towards the forefront this month. She's like at the center of things this month. She's at the forefront this month. And I don't know if what's her daughter got to do with it. I don't know if she's coming in with, as support, uh, or nothing given, nothing. I think that was the sixth, nothing given, nothing gained. So it's like either or. And Mueller's in his he's very in his ego self right now. He's very, very much egoist. He's feeling all this power that he has. He thinks he has 8 people on his web, but it looks like people are going to get out of it. Um, no, and then there's some things going on. I think we're going to see Ivanka in a more power position this month. We're going to see her, the light's going to be shined on her. She might even have good press with that son. So, people might see her in a better light this month. But she's going to be kind of defensive. I don't know why she still has. I don't think she's felt comfortable yet in front of the public. She always has her defenses up. I also think that Trump is working too hard, and he also, if he's going overseas or if he's going to fly over water or anything like that, he needs to get his heart checked ASAP. So that's it, everybody. I'm sorry it took me so long to get on here. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Now I can do it on my phone, so it's a little bit easier. I don't know if this works. Can you guys hear me better this way? I don't know, but I bought that for the computer. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye. I don't know how. Oh, finish. Ah, there we go. Yes.